former Zambian President Edgar Lungu has filed a High Court application in Lusaka, challenging the country's authorities for denying him permission to fly out to South Korea to attend a World Peace Conference. Now, Lungu was reportedly ejected from the airplane and stopped from traveling to the East Asian country because he did not get clearance from the government.
Now, the Zambian Opposition Patriotic Front, National Chairperson for Information and Publicity, Emmanuel Mwamba, condemned the treatment meted out to the ex-president Lungu and his wife after being cleared and issued with a boarding pass. Lungu is seeking a judicial review in the Lusaka High Court, where he is challenging the government's decision, and his application heard yesterday in Lusaka by High Court Judge Charles Zulu. That's the update we have there for you on the story. And, you know, one wonders what exactly might have played out, why exactly this is happening. We know that ex-president Edgar Lungu hasn't had his slate clean ever since he's been of course succeeded by Hakainde Hichilema, and what we've seen is people have accused President Hakainde Hichilema of political witch hunting, but what he's done is, in his own way, go after people who have had corruption allegations, corruption stories, and one of the people here would be, in this case, Edgar Lungu and his wife, not just him. And so it might look like some measure of a quote-unquote political witch hunt. I saw some of the things that the government had officially seized from Edgar Lungu, and I'm just going to read it out. It says the government officially seized properties from Lungu family last week. This was a long time ago, of course. This was sometime in June. They include 15 two-story flats. 15, not one. 15 two-story flats, a 3-story lodge, a farm, and the house. The properties were seized under the 2010 Forfeiture of Proceeds of Crimes Law, which allows the states to seize assets it believes were acquired through illegal means. So, Edgar Lungu has a number of cases to answer, right? I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if it's a situation where they probably assumed he was taking flight or escaping. I really don't know what the situation is.
I think it's part of it. It's part of it. I think it's a case of saying Edgar Lungu should stay within the confines of the country. He shouldn't be let go. Don't forget that it just did not start now. Lungu has also asked for medical leave to go check his health. This has also been denied him and his family. Lungu has also made several requests to actually take a trip outside of the country. This has also been denied him. Now, this was the height. It's like seeing a former president being chased out while trying to board.
What has even been happening? I think the whole family. It's not just him.
Yeah.
His wife was arrested, was held in police custody. After a while, she was released. His son was arrested. So the whole Lungu family has had a black mask covering it. And right now, their hands have not been clean. And you know that when you have questions to answer, you can't just be making flights. He's going to South Korea for world peace. Do you have peace in your country?
But then again,
don't
we see these things?
Do you have political peace in your country?
but we see these things, most importantly. Let's also recall that while Lungu is going through all of this, his own party, the Patriotic Front, they've come out to say that this is draconian, it's not acceptable, and it's actually a clear violation of human rights. But let's look at it clearly. If you feel he has done something, isn't it time for him to go to court? Let the judiciary or let the law handle it so that Lungu can decide to know what his fate is, if he's going to be allowed to travel in the next 6 months or not. His health is indeed deteriorating according to people who are close to him, and he needs to ensure that he takes his medical condition. Well, maybe part of the statement could be that while going for that world peace, maybe he can also go and see his doctor, and from seeing his doctor, he might be traveling to different countries here and there, which is not what the current administration of government wants. Rather, they want him to stay in and ensure that he is seen. They can see him regularly. I'm just waiting to see.
Well, so far what we have is we just have like bits and pieces of the story. We have the history of the Lungu family, and now they run the Zambian government, how it is that they have a number of cases to answer even today to the Zambian government, how Hakainde Hichilema, the president of Zambia, has been accused of political witch hunting, even when husband, wife, and child have been interrogated. So we don't have the clear picture of exactly why he was prevented from traveling. We hope that in the coming days, we'll have a broader picture and then understand what exactly the court will say. Of course, he's going to seek a judicial review of that action. All right.